Known for his gripping storytelling and raw lyrical talent, King Von had quickly risen to prominence in the hip-hop community, leaving an indelible mark on the genre. Unfortunately, his life was cut short in November of 2020 as he fell victim to the very same violence he often rapped about. In this video, we'll be examining the details of the case and discussing its impact on the rap community. From the streets of Chicago to the bustling nightlife of Atlanta, King Von's story serves as a cautionary tale for aspiring artists and painful reminder of the cost of fame. So buckle up and join us as we delve into the life, legacy, and loss of King Von. Born in the notorious Old Block neighborhood in Chicago's South Side, King Von's upbringing was far from ordinary. Surrounded by gang violence and crime, he turned to music as an escape and means of expressing himself. He gained recognition with his single Crazy Story in 2018, which showcased his exceptional storytelling abilities. However, King Von's past would continue to haunt him, and his associations with various street gangs remained a prominent theme in his music. Despite his troubled past, he was on the path to stardom and had signed with Lil Durk's Only the Family OTF record label and Empire Distribution. On November 6, 2020, King Von was at the Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta, where he was scheduled to perform. In the early hours of the morning, he was involved in the altercation with Quando Rondo, another rapper in his entourage. The situation escalated quickly, resulting in the shootout that claimed the lives of King Von and the two other men. Initially, the details surrounding the incident were unclear, with many conflicting accounts of the events that led to the altercation. However, recent revelations have provided a clearer understanding of the confrontation that ultimately led to King Von's untimely death. Several eyewitnesses' accounts and CCTV footage have since emerged, providing a more detailed account of the confrontation. It appears that King Von and Quando Rondo had a history of animosity between them, with tensions mounting in the weeks leading up to the fateful night. According to witnesses, King Von was with a group of friends when he spotted Quando Rondo in the parking lot of the nightclub. Without warning, King Von approached Quando Rondo and punched him, initiating the fight. The situation quickly spiraled out of control as both entourages became involved in the melee. As the brawl intensified, shots were fired and chaos ensued. Timothy Leaks, a member of the Quando Rondo's entourage, allegedly fired the shots that struck King Von and two other men. King Von was rushed to the hospital but succumbed to his injuries later that day. The two other men, Mark Blakely and Javin Brown, also died from their injuries. Following the incident, Timothy Leaks was arrested and charged with murder. The case gained national attention, with many prominent figures in the rap community expressing their shock and grief over the tragic turn of events. In the months following the murder, the hip-hop community mourned the loss of King Von. Fans and fellow artists alike paid tribute to the slain rapper, with many using social media platforms to express their sorrow and disbelief. The tragedy also sparked a renewed conversation about gun violence and the dangers that many young artists face in the music industry. King Von's posthumous album, What It Means to Be King, was released on December 10, 2021, showcasing his undeniable talent and potential. The album received critical acclaim and solidified his position as one of the most promising rappers of his generation. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now, let's get back to our topic. Despite the intense scrutiny surrounding the case, Quando Rondo has maintained his innocence and claims that he and his entourage acted in self-defense during the altercation. His defense team has argued that King Von's aggressive approach and the escalating violence left Quando Rondo and associates with no choice but to protect themselves. The trial of Timothy Leaks has been closely followed by the media and the public alike. Throughout the proceedings, new evidence and testimony have emerged, painting a clearer picture of the events that transpired on the night of the shooting. The prosecution has argued that Leaks' actions were not justified, while the defense has, they have sought to establish that their client acted in self-defense. One key piece of evidence presented during the trial was the surveillance footage from the Monaco Hookah Lounge, which captured the altercation and subsequent shooting. The footage has provided crucial insight into the series of events, helping both the prosecution and defense to build their respective cases. King Von's tragic death sent shockwaves through the music industry, particularly within the hip-hop community. The hip-hop community has come together to mourn the loss of King Von and to reflect on the impact of his passing. Artists, fans, and industry professionals alike have used social media platforms to pay tribute to the slain rapper and express their grief and disbelief. Through these collective expressions of sorrow, the tragedy has served as a rallying point for change. emphasizing the need for unity and solidarity within the industry in order to prevent future tragedies from occurring. King Von's death has also led to a renewed appreciation for his contributions to the music industry, with many celebrating his unique storytelling abilities and undeniable talent. This recognition has elevated his status from the hip-hop community and solidified his position as one of the most promising rappers of his generation. As fans and fellow artists continue to honor his memory through tributes and posthumous collaboration, King Von's impact on the industry is further magnified. Ultimately, the profound impact of King Von's tragic death on the music industry serves as a call to action for change. It highlights the urgent need to address the dangers faced by young artists and create a safer environment for them to thrive. As the hip-hop community continues to grapple with the loss of such a promising talent, it is crucial that we learn from this tragedy and work together to ensure that future generations of musicians are better protected and supported on their path to success. Despite his untimely death, King Von's influence continues to resonate throughout the hip-hop community. King Von's impact on the hip-hop community can be seen in the work of many up-and-coming artists who have cited him as a significant influence. His fearless approach to sharing his personal experiences and the realities of life in Chicago's South Side has encouraged other musicians to be more candid and authentic in their own artistry. As a result, his influence can be heard in the music of many emerging talents who are embracing the art of storytelling and pushing the boundaries of the genre. The following King Von's death, several posthumous releases and collaborations have been unveiled, featuring his unreleased verses and contributions from other prominent artists in the industry. These projects may tribute to his talent and showcase the lasting impact. These projects pay tribute to his talent and showcase the lasting impact he had on the hip-hop community. The tragic circumstances surrounding King Von's death have sparked conversations about the dangers faced by young musicians in the industry, particularly those with a history of gang involvement or growing up in high-crime areas. His passing has prompted discussions about gun violence and the responsibility of record labels and management teams to protect their artists. The shocking details surrounding King Von's murder have provided a deeper understanding of the tragic events that unfolded on November 6, 2020. As the trial of Timothy Leaks continues, the hip-hop community and fans around the world eagerly await the outcome, hoping for justice to be served in this heartbreaking case. While King Von's life was tragically cut short, his music and legacy he left behind to serve as a powerful reminder of his talent and potential. As the conversation surrounding gun violence and the dangers faced by young artists in the industry continues, it is crucial that we learn from these tragic events and work towards creating a safer environment for artists to thrive. So that's it. Please subscribe, share, and comment your thoughts below if you liked the video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video.